Next up is the companion to Video 447. This is the rear shaft for that same Super Duty. Same game plan, basically. Retubed them, both. Reused the hard parts. Of course, I inspected them, took them all apart, blasted, cleaned out all the goo inside there. The stubs and slips, I reused them when possible, and they were both in good shape. Just minor pitting on the exterior, so I did reuse the companion flanges at both ends, and so it's got new tubing and weld joke down here, a pair of 1350 series Spicer snap tights, same as the front basically. She's good to go. You can see there's a grease fitting whizzing around in there. That's kind of like my trademark. I always drill these, tap these. However, you don't have to put a tube of grease in that. That's just for maintenance. So it gets a whiff of grease once in a while, like once a year, give it a couple of shots of grease. That's all it needs. Once again, do not put a tube of grease in there. You could hydraulically lock it, and what will happen, it'll knock that plug out. You don't want that. So just use common sense. That's cruising. That's about 3,000 RPM. Zero at the rear axle. Dead flat zero. Nobody home. Runs beautiful. Same thing at the transfer case, transmission. Dead flat zero. So next stop for this baby is I'm going to put the band clamps back on, the factory clamps. Nothing does a better job of keeping grit out, and that's one way these things survive. The ones that are screwed up on these are the ones where somebody's taken the original boot clamp off and wrecked it. All you got to do is pop those loose with a screwdriver, but they get smashed, and they put tie wrap on there, and then they fill it full of crap after that. That's like the death sentence for these things. The best situation is the original boot clamp, and that's the factory clamps. That's what I'm going to put back on it. So we're going to say this is a win for the Super Duty, and we'll get paint on this right away and get it back to Limerick transmission.